All right, guys. So just going to do a quick Bitcoin update here for y'all. So we got the day chart here, and Bitcoin's starting to move a little bit. We'll see what happens. Nothing on the daily chart has really changed. So let's dive in a little bit further, and we can kind of see what I was talking about yesterday. Let's even go into the 1 hour chart here. So yesterday's update was right around here, where I said that we were breaking the resistance of the local trend line, breaking the resistance of the channel trend line, and then breaking our A-wick low, which you can see on the daily chart right here, this A-wick low. And right now we came up, we back tested it as support. I have a video on that if y'all don't know what I'm talking about on back testing. So we came up, we back tested this whole area of support, and we went for liftoff. And yesterday I mentioned that we would probably come up to around this midline in that 44-ish. Maybe we could even get up to $45,000 here. We'll kind of see what kind of pullback we get right here. And let's pull up the EMAs real quick just to see what that's doing. So we are getting above these EMAs. So what's something I could see happen on this hourly chart is if we come up, we break this 200-day moving average or exponential moving average, come rest on it as support for a little bit, similar to what we did right here. Come up, back test it, and then we move on for a little bit more continuation. This midline is going to be resistance, and then if we were to get past this and keep going, the top line of the channel is going to be resistance as well. I don't foresee this getting broken on the first attempt. It's going to be something like this green path I have written out here, where we're going to come up, probably get denied. People are going to take profits on a lot of trades that are open right now, and then maybe some chop action. When a lot of coins will retrace, they're not going to go back down and break their local lows unless Bitcoin absolutely just comes back down here again. If we see something along the lines where Bitcoin comes up here and then all of a sudden we start falling out of these areas where we've now turned this into support. If we start breaking that down again and start coming back down here, then a lot of the coins that we've entered are probably going to start going back to those local lows, similar to what Bitcoin did right here. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Optimally, what we want to see is Bitcoin coming up here, using this area as support, and then maybe going for continuation before seeing some chop action. Like I said, we're probably going to get some people taking profits up here. But all these areas are playable. Say you got up to here and you try and short Bitcoin, you could do that. Especially if you got up here, this is going to be pretty heavy resistance for Bitcoin right now. I wouldn't be shorting Bitcoin, but whatever you want to do, you can play. If Bitcoin comes down here again and lands on this as support or uses this trend line as support, you can find an entry along all these levels. These levels are all playable for y'all. So that's Bitcoin. That's what Bitcoin's doing right now. Had a nice little pump from the update yesterday, and looking to find an area of support to maybe continue on. Like I said, 44, 45. If we're lucky, maybe even getting up to $46,000 here before some profits are taken and we're coming back down. So that's Bitcoin today. Any questions, go ahead and throw them down in the comments. Let me know how y'all think I'm doing on these videos. I had a few suggestions on what I could be adding, so I'm going to work on starting to get some of that stuff in there. Thanks for watching.